Hello there. I'm Shaun McLaren, and today I'll be doing a vintage cube draft. Cube is awesome, so we're gonna do a draft of it. Apparently, the vintage is 2012, so let's go ahead and join and see what is in the box. Okay, apparently there's a Jace in the box. Not bad. Also natural order, which I'm sad to be passing. I love me some green tutoring. Other than that, there's woodfall and natural order, which don't want to be in the same pack together, and sundering titan, but yeah, we're taking the Jace. Wormcoil engine, swords, ancestral vision isn't the worst. For us, could just take ancestral since our first pick was Jace. Swords is also great. Could also just take the Wormcoil. I think I'm gonna take the swords here. Pretty hard to beat the swords. I mean, it's just such efficient removal. And let's be honest here, we're gonna end up blue-white control a good amount of the time. Especially when we're picking swords. Swords is also great for protecting your Jace combo town. Planeswalker and removal, that's all you need. Let's see what's in box number 3. 3. Okay. Just don't pop up when I point at the camera. Or ever. Hello? Cube draft. Alright, here we're back in business. Elspeth, top. Tezzeret, sword, compulsive research. Elspeth would be sort of in line with what we're doing. Top could be the most powerful, depending on where we end up. Compulsive research will just be solid. Maybe just take the top. It's sort of, I mean, if we take this, we have 3 cards that are in blue-white legacy miracles, so that isn't half bad. Yeah, let's just go with the top. It's gonna lead to the most busted possible starts or deck. It's good with Tinker, stuff like that, if Tinker ever shows up. Alright, Signet, sad to be passing Wall of Omens, and Remand, and Impulse. That's a lot of things to be sad passing. Signet is gonna be the best with Jace for getting it out a turn early, though. And it fixes our 2 colors. I think I just have to take the Signet, although, again, all the Wall, Impulse, Remand are all great cards, but I think Signet is going to be the best for us. Alright, Armageddon, Maluku, Smokestack. Ooh, Smokestack. I'm a big fan of Smokestack. Also a big fan of Maluku. And there's also Brain Freeze. and Armageddon, which are in her colors, but not really for our strategy. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the smokestack because I love smokestack. It's basically a value engine if you can get it online. Again, we can ramp into it as well. Here we have a Gideon, another Signet, and a Mutavault. Also, Thing in the Ice. Tezzeret is actually kind of the best for what we have right now, but we don't have any black cards yet. So it's kind of between Gideon and Tezzeret. Gideon isn't really in line with our strategy all that much. I think we'll just take the speculative Tezzeret. Since we have so many artifacts already, it's double good with top, since you get to look at a new top 3 and you can make a 5/5 and you can find it. Alright, there's a Demir Signet. Perfect. Not really passing anything we want. There's like a probe there, I guess. But Signet is a pretty good pick. Oh yeah, Supreme Verdict. I guess that is something we're definitely passing that we would want. I still think it's the Signet. Like, Signet fits so perfectly. We have a bunch of 4-drops, a bunch of artifacts. Hopefully we'll get some Wraths later, and there is a Wrath. Also Underground Sea, and a Clique, and a Lingering Souls, all great with what we're doing. It really depends. Like, we want all of this stuff, so it depends on what we're more likely to get as the game goes on. Right now our fixing is great, and we don't have any mass removal, so I think, like, if we never see another Wrath the entire draft, we're gonna want one desperately. So alright, and paid off with some fixing over a couple creature removal spells that we're not too interested in. Alright, Painful Truths, Watery Grave, Ralzeric, not really our colors. Let's just go with the fixing. We don't really need the card draw since we have 2 amazing planeswalkers already. Forge Master is not very exciting. It's also Angler. I guess we could just take the Forge Master. If we do end up with something, I don't know what. Wall over Infiltrator. Right now we have like no creatures. Wall is going to be better with Smokestack and what we're doing. Okay, Maluku is perfect. Disfigure is also great. And Imp. Wall is going to be better for protecting our planeswalkers. Obviously, Infiltrator is fantastic, but hey, Ancestral Recall. Hey, Ancestral Recall. Also, Mini Jace would be good once we have the Ancestral Recall. But first we have to take the Ancestral Recall. Also, True Name Nemesis. The Flooded Strand would be good fixing. Obviously, we have to just take the Ancestral. Ideally, one of these lands, wheels, any of these lands are good for us. Yawgmoth's Will isn't looking terrible once we have Ancestral. So, I mean, the Jace would be great, the True Name would be great. The Hymn is kind of hard to cast, so not too interested in that. Also, Timely would be great. I suppose. Not great, but we'd take it. Baleful Strix is an artifact and great. Thran Dynamo is lots of mana and also an artifact. So it's between those two. Personally, I'm liking the Strix. Thran Dynamo isn't really doing all that much for our deck. We're not really ramping beyond this, so I'm happy to just have more goodies. Oh my god, this pack. Skull Clamp, is terrible in our deck. Well, not terrible. We do have Maluku and Tezzeret, and Baleful Strix. Blightsteel Colossus does not seem necessary. It's good with the Forge Master, but I mean, Forge Master kind of sucks. I think we just take the Skull Clamp because it's far and away the best card in the deck. Restoration Angel wouldn't be terrible in our deck either. Oh my god, Jete Shackles. Jete. Again, we don't have any creatures for Jete. There's also Spellskite, Hallowed Fountain, Mystical Tutor with like Recall or Wrath, and Shackles, which fits in with our strategy fairly well. I might just take the Shackles. I mean, Shackles is excellent. It's an artifact. It's controlling. It's great with Smokestack. Ooh, Moat. I love me some Moat. Colonnade is probably the other card in the pack. It's hard for me to pass Moat. Shackle Smokestack is a sweet combo. Maluku Smokestack is a sweet combo. How good is this Moat in the deck? Quite good, I would say. We're not attacking with anything ever. So let's go ahead and take the Moat. Ooh, the Abyss as well, which is like Moat. Like Moat. Is there anything I want over the Abyss? Oh, this Bloodstained Mire is excellent in the deck. Is there any chance Abyss wheels? It could. We don't really need the Abyss. We have enough 4-drops. It pains me to pass the Abyss. Ooh, Ashiok. Ashiok is fantastic. This deck is looking good. Right now we're missing counter magic, basically. Damnation, Force Spike. Force Spike is not the counter magic we're looking for. Also, unexpectedly absent. Just go ahead and take the Damnation though. Now we're filled up on mass removal. Flooded Strand is better than Scrubland, I guess. True Name Nemesis would be great, but not really in line with our strategy and also timely. Might as well make our fixing great, make our top better. Diabolic Edict is completely unnecessary. Let's just take the Wasteland, even though we probably won't run it immediately. Revelark is actually great with all 3 of our creatures. Looter is pretty good. I mean, it's a looter. Let's just take the Revelark. Spellskite is also good with Revelark, and an artifact. So not the worst card to wheel. Yeah, basically just looking for counter magic now and more good cards since our deck already is fantastic, full of good cards. Alright, all that goes to the sideboard. Oh, Soul Ring. Don't mind if I do. Um, our first picks have been Soul Ring, Ancestral Jace. Not too shabby. I think Dig Through Time might be bugged or something. We could try and break the game, is another option. But yeah, Soul Ring. Turn to these guys. Not unhappy about that. So, yeah, this deck is just wow, just wow. Wow, just wow. Karn, Elish Norn, Parallax Wave is decent. Wouldn't mind that wheeling, I guess. Karn over Elish Norn. Elish Norn, yeah. I'm not gonna pass a little Karn action. Other than that, this pack, mental misstep, I suppose. Classic Esper control. Brainstorm is fantastic with our fetch lands. Tameo I like, but not really gonna do much in this deck. And Animate Dead is something. Temple of Silence would probably be the pick if Brainstorm wasn't here. Oh, Demonic Tutor. Alright. Good. Also, Coalition Relic would be. This isn't even the best deck for Coalition Relic. Not really necessary. We already have enough ramp, and the fixing isn't all that necessary. Obviously, Coalition Relic would be good, but Demonic Tutor, Preordained Days, Solemn. We already have so many artifacts. Just take the Preordain, make our deck more consistent. Just make our deck better. Make our deck better. Good pick. Days would actually be good too, since we have no counter action right now, which is kind of unfortunate because we will be weak to like a storm deck or whatever. Oh, Cryptic. Difficult to cast, but such an important effect for us right now, we need to take it. Scalding Tarn would be fantastic. But yeah, we need this Cryptic command. Bitter Blossom, great with Smokestack. Yeah, Bitter Blossom. Also, Skullclamp is back in the mix, I guess, with that pick. I don't know if we'll have room, but I mean, it's an excellent combo. We're definitely overloaded on amazing cards at the moment. Yeah, even fits in line with the moat theme. We do have two really good combos with Skullclamp now, Maluku and Bitter Blossom. So it might just make the cut. It also can just become a 5/5. Tidal Sculler, Dismember, Soulfire. We don't have like Time Walk for infinite Time Walks. We do have other good things to copy though, but I mean, do you really need two ancestrals? Who is that greedy? Could just take the dismember as efficient removal. Actually, that sculler is probably what we want, because it's going to help us against our problem matchups where we want to attack their plan directly through counter magic or through their hand. Little Jace, Skin Render is kind of redundant. We already have enough removal. And Makeshift Mannequin doesn't do anything. Parallax Wave, sure. Parallax Wave is good. There's also Disc, which basically blows up all our own stuff. Yeah. Parallax Wave it is. Oh, silence. Silence. Braids. I guess if we absolutely need to like attack the land base of our opponent, Braids is going to be good. Same reasoning with Port maybe. Alright. So Parallax Wave, get out. Maybe we want Spellskite. Maybe we want Tide Hollow Sculler. Maybe we want Skull Clamp. How many cards is this? This is 23 now. Wrath, Damnation, Moat. Is that overkill? I could cut the Wrath, I guess, since our white sources are least available. In fact, we have very little white in general. It could just be blue-black even. What does that look like? I mean, our fixing is fantastic, but still getting double white might not be what we're in the market for with Moat and Wrath. The wall and the swords are very easy to splash for, though. Not splashing helps our cryptic mana, I guess. I think we want swords and wall, though. So we need one cut now to go to 23. We also have like a lot of cycling and lands, so we can probably get away with 16 lands. And our curve is not that high, I guess. We have a lot of 4-drops, though. So is this basic plains even necessary, or can we just run a godless shrine? Might as well run the plains. So we don't have to damage ourselves for those. Do we need more blue for cryptic? For black, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And blue, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah. 10 and 8 seems better, especially since all our card draw is blue. And we have Cryptic and Jaces. And Shackles. We actually maybe even want more blue. Instead of a plains. I don't mind that. We're all in on this Godless Shrine and Azoria Signet then. I guess we have Temple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sources of white. I'm actually fine just cutting the white entirely. Our deck is so good, we don't need it. Could keep in the Temple for Scry. Not necessary. So doing that, we'll get that back in, and then there's gonna be, we don't have that much to add back in. Could run Wasteland as well. Could do Braids. Braids is fun actually. Revelark is kind of tempting. I guess we don't have Wall. Just Disfigure. Do we have enough black? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we want another swamp. I guess this didn't even fix us that much. 11 blue sources though, that's a lot of blue. Man, Demonic Tutor, so good. We're actually kind of low on wraths without white as well. But we have lots of smokestack effects. I like this deck though. Port or Wasteland? How about I do that? 17 lands and a Wasteland. The Wasteland fits the theme of Smokestack and Braids as well, and then we don't have to run Disfigure. Though we might actually want to run Disfigure without, since we're kind of low on removal all of a sudden. I do want to try out Braids though. Whatever, let's just get rid of Braids. Alright. Yep. I like this, and we can sideboard into white if we need creature removal, wraths, and moats. So against like an aggressive deck, we'll sideboard into white. Alright, let's see how we do when the round starts.